Don't y'all love that Robin Thicke song? Blurred Lines? That should be jamming. Y'all can't hear it though. YouTube be fucking with your money if I play a copyrighted song. You ain't getting me, YouTube. Something. Do. That should be jamming right there. I know you want it. And T.I. be getting this groove on in the background. I was like, you better get it, T.I. Something. Why his voice be so high, all the way above there? Oh, I wish I could play it for y'all, but no. All right, I'll get the good girls. I know you want it. I know you want it. Girl, can't let it pass me. Hey, you... All right. That's enough of that, y'all. Y'all, trying to get in the groove of making videos. It's been some time. I've been to Vegas. When I tell you it was a stone cold groove, that's the best way I can explain it, okay? And it is just really hard to get the focus back to come on here and entertain you all. But I'm here. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give you a little bit of Bondi right now. Yes! Do you love this lipstick, y'all? Oh my God, my girl S from S Simply Done on YouTube. I am gonna do a full thank you video, kind of like just a random little bit of when I talk about my Vegas trip in more detail. But I have got to tell you guys that she sent me some shit. She was over in Geneva, in Switzerland, and she sent me a whole bunch of goodies. But this lipstick, y'all, make sure it ain't on my teeth. Can't get too close. Makeup ain't all the way right. Y'all, this is from Sleek. It's Mystic. It is beautiful. I just love it. I do. So yes, that's a thank you to S, who is really, really sweet and just sent it out of the kindness of her heart. I will just never get over how sweet people have been on YouTube to me. Okay, I am so thank you. What else? Did I say thankful and not thank? Would I say thank you or thankful? I am thankful and thank you. How's that? We gonna do this. I'm on my lunch break. I'm trying to run to Zara's and pick up a pair of pants that I saw. So we gonna try to do all this and wrap it up real quick so I can get on back to my office. Okay, so this will be a little bit of talk, y'all. Shit, that lipstick, yes, honey, yes. But this will be a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the see this. Goddamn closure don't want to act right, y'all. It's time to get it done, but I'm trying to stretch it out another 4 weeks. Yeah, then grew back some. It's really time to get it done again. So yeah, if y'all see something going wrong right up in here somewhere, y'all just excuse it, okay? Bitches just like y'all, I got to wait till the money right. Yeah, anyway, y'all, this will be a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it, shall we? First of all, before we get on into the shits and giggles of the day, let's talk about the Trayvon Martin case. And I'm not going to talk about it long because what is there to say? You guys all know what the verdict was. George Zimmerman was found not guilty, and he is a free man now. I think I felt like the majority of at least my viewers felt that it was a tragedy that turned into a travesty. Okay, I honestly within my heart felt like George Zimmerman was guilty. They did talk to his parents, both parents, but I'm talking about Trayvon Martin's parents, who I feel some sort of connection to. I know that there's this whole racial undertone to this whole case, and that this case has taken on something way bigger in the nation, something that may or may not be fair to the case, something that's probably taken the attention off of what the issue was, which was that this was a teenage kid that was walking down the street, not bothering anybody, and had every right to be where he was. He was accosted and he was killed. That has always been my view of this case. Not getting into the whole fact of whether or not, George Zimmerman was prejudiced or racially, if he was racially motivated. I don't really care about any of that, okay? My issue is that this boy was innocent. He was killed. And I know that they look at this case from the point of contact and turned it into a self-defense case when really it shouldn't have been that. To me, it felt like it was a case of this man approached this child, and of course you will defend yourself when something is happening. Now I know that this can go both ways. Yes, George Zimmerman defended himself when, I think we all can agree that Trayvon Martin was beating his ass, you know, then he felt like he needed to shoot him. But the whole fact of the matter is none of this would have happened if he hadn't approached him. So, you know, I'm not going to keep going into this because we've already talked about this and we already know, and the case is already over. And now it's time to move on to whatever the next step will be to try to get some justice for Trayvon Martin and his family. Al Sharpton has called this 100 cities to action, call to action, march and demonstration that's supposed to be going on all over the United States tomorrow, including here in Atlanta. And they are pushing for a federal case and hoping that something is done to bring some sort of justice to George Zimmerman. So how do I feel about it? I feel that it's a wrong judgment. You guys, we already heard from one of the jurors, and she made it very clear that pretty much from the beginning they felt for George Zimmerman. They felt like they could relate, you know, more to George Zimmerman than to Trayvon Martin. You know, the defense did do a good job of setting up Trayvon Martin in a different way, and yeah, all of that I'm tired of. Okay, I have totally pulled myself out of it. I have a son who I have to be concerned about, and his safety out on the street and things that can happen to him. And this is just something that has forced me to have to communicate with my child a little bit better and let him know that, you know, the world out there is not always a safe and happy place, okay? And it's just, I don't really know what else to say about it. I am just as shocked and upset about it as, you know, the majority of the rest of you. Now, I know some people don't feel like George Zimmerman was guilty, and that's fine. Everybody is entitled to their opinions. You guys have heard Charles Barkley's opinions, right? And Charles Barkley, who I do have a lot of respect for, and who's always been very outspoken about how he feels about the issues. I guess I wouldn't expect him to say anything differently here. And I'm just, you know, everybody is entitled to their feelings. What I feel, though, is that George Zimmerman should get some sort of, something should happen to him. To me, this whole case is the same as, it makes me feel like, say for instance, if somebody broke into my house, okay, and this is my house, I have every right to be in my own home. Somebody breaks into my house, and when I go up to him and beat his ass because he is in my house, then he shoots me and kills me, and then he gets off, okay, because I was beating his ass and it was in self-defense. Okay, that's sort of the exact same feeling I get. Like, the motherfucker hadn't have been in my house, then he wouldn't have got his ass beat, okay, and then he wouldn't have. So that's how I feel about it. When I look at that case, that's how I feel about it. It was somebody who was unfairly killed, and is paying the price because the person who approached them, you know, was. Y'all, I'm so over it. I mean, I'm not over it, but I just don't really have anything else to say. So you guys are welcome to leave your comments below about the case, your shock, or whether or not you felt that it was just. However you feel, leave it in the comment section below. Alright, you guys, so let's see what we talking about here. I'm so thrown off, y'all. Emmy nods. Kerry Washington Amonamdu, is that her last name? Y'all know she married the African from the San Francisco 49ers. Miss Kerry Washington Amonamdu was nominated for Outstanding Actress in a Leading Role for Scandal for her role as Olivia Pope. So congratulations to Miss I was about to call her Olivia. Miss Kerry Washington Nagomamdu. We also had Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle got a nomination for his role, it says here, a lead actor in a comedy series of House of Lies. Y'all, when the fuck does House of Lies come? I ain't never even heard of it. Okay, black people, we gotta do better, okay? We so wrapped up in these damn reality shows. We don't even know that bruh man's over here is getting nominated for TV shows that we ain't never even heard of. Ain't nobody knew that, Don. You better do it. Alfre Woodard also got a nomination for supporting actress in Steel Magnolias, the made-for-TV, you know, remake. Y'all know I'm partial to the actual Steel Magnolias with Shirley MacLaine and Sally Field and all the rest of them. But, you know, the remake was cool enough. It wasn't, you know, it was just okay, because I just, certain classics should not be remade to me, but I felt like Alfre Woodard did do a good job as Weezer in it. So, good luck to her. Beyonce did get 3 nods for her halftime show for the Super Bowl. And I felt like that was a very good Super Bowl show. I was very entertained. I mean, fuck, she pulled all the damn electricity out that bitch when she was done, right? I think she deserves those nods. People are all upset and up in arms and saying that she got snubbed because she didn't get a nomination for her Life is But a Dream documentary that she did for HBO. I didn't feel like, it was cool that she opened up. I felt it was cool that she opened up, but it was all stuff that we kind of already knew. It was nothing. I didn't feel like there was this whole big revealing moment. Yes, it was very dramatic to be, all up in the camera like this. Maybe that adds a little extra drama to it when we look up. My eyes crossing, y'all. I don't know what they might be doing, but Do you guys feel like you know me better when I do this? Yes? No? Okay. Other than that, it was nothing that I felt was Emmy worthy. We had seen a lot of the performances before. Beyonce is always going to be Beyonce. She doesn't really need another acclamation of nothing. She doesn't need another nodation. Is nodation a word? That's not a word, is it? We all appreciated it for what it was, but I don't think it was Emmy worthy. Made a whole bunch of fucking money for HBO, I'm sure, but yeah. Y'all get over that, okay? Shit got it. Baby girl got enough shit already. And that's it, y'all. So I'm sure there's other nominees, but this was the black folks, the Right On Black Folks nominees that stood out. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I think the Emmys come on around Labor Day time. I think that's around the time that the Emmys come on. So you guys know we'll all tune in and see if any of these folks are lucky. I really do feel like Kerry Washington should win that Emmy because she does a great job as Olivia Pope. Even though I don't do the reviews anymore, I do still watch the show faithfully. And I can't wait for it to come back on. Who else do you guys feel should have got an Emmy nod? You think any of these reality shows like Love and Hip Hop ATL should have got a nod? Something to think about, right? Now listen, C Squad, or whatever you call yourselves these days. Y'all got all over me for being upset, man, that bullshit that Sierra did on the BET Awards was something other than bullshit, okay? Y'all was like, she did a great job, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna support. I can't wait for her album to come out. Well, then why y'all ain't bought the bitch album? I didn't even know it was out. That shit came out and she sold less than 58,000 copies. And I'm gonna tell you what, C Squad, I need you to get it to fucking together. Don't have that bitch out there flapping in water. You guys got her all pumped up and pushed out there with these songs. The songs that I've actually heard that are actually good, but ain't nobody buying no damn album. Okay, y'all ain't got that much faith in her. Shit. I guess we was all gonna wait until somebody else got it and burned it up. Now, I know they don't, the CDs don't sell the way that they used to, but people still do buy CDs. Of course, they're not gonna buy CDs from somebody that they don't have faith in, but I'm just trying to understand why all y'all that had so much shit to say ain't bought Baby Girl album. That's all I want to know. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe her album is gonna be one of those ones that do better as time stretches on. You think so? Maybe so. Okay, she does have some good, strong hits on there, so we gonna see. But yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to do better. Y'all, we got a lot of wedding bills and wedding talk. First of all, Miss Halle Berry, 46 years old and pregnant, has been made an honest woman. Okay, Olivia Martinez, the man who famously beat the hell out of Gabriel Autry. He fucked him up so bad. I was like, damn, Gabriel, but we ain't talking about that. They got married. They snuck off to France and it had about 60 guests. It was very hush-hush and down on the DL, on the secret tip, and they went on and got married. Okay, so good for her. She did once tell us that she was never getting married again, but I guess that Olivia, honey, when somebody beats somebody else's ass for you, I don't see why you wouldn't marry him. Fuck. I like these two together. I hope it works out for Halle Berry. I tease Halle Berry a lot and everything, but I do hope it works out for her. The bitch crazy, but I still believe that everybody deserves love and happiness in their life. So congrats to them. Also, Tina Turner, who who has been dating this guy for years and years. What's brother man name? He ain't no brother either. He's actually a white guy. His name is longtime partner Erwin Bach. They finally tied the knot. I think Tina Turner has got to be somewhere around 72 years old, okay? And that ought to give hope for all the old asses out there, okay? We can still pull a man even at 72, okay? Because as long as you can work it, and Tina Turner still look like she can still work it quite well, 72 and all, okay? You just get your old ass up a little earlier, do you a couple of bends and shit, get them juices flowing, and then you be like, okay, baby, I'm ready. Tina Turner also did tie the knot. I believe Tina Turner lives somewhere, and where does she live, y'all? Australia, France, too. What they putting in the fucking water out there in England? Is that where? I think that's where her man was too, y'all. Dexter King. Okay, this is a name that you guys don't hear too often. Dexter King, who was the second born to Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King. He just got married, and he married a former broadcast journalist by the name of, I believe her name is Leah Weber. I guess they've been dating for some years and years and years now. I know y'all might get a little upset with me, some of you ones that, y'all, some of my more righteous ones out there. I always thought that Dexter King was gay. I've heard many rumors about it. He has always flown very, very far under the radar. Actually, something about all of Martin Luther King's kids, okay, God bless his soul, is just something is just a little different about all of them. It's interesting to me that they're finally now getting married. I mean, Martin King III and now Dexter is married, but I still have some questions. I just kind of feel, I'm just not gonna say nothing else. Okay, the man must not be gay. I guess if he done went and got himself married off. None of the brothers or sisters, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess it's a brother and a sister still left. So neither one of them showed up for Dexter's wedding. You guys know that they've had a lot of issues. Okay, making sure it was recording. They have had a lot of issues in the past with the handling of Martin Luther King's estate. Dexter wanting to pretty much sell it off, and them wanting to hold on to the dream, and making sure that his museum stands. It's been a lot. Okay, it's been a lot. I can kind of understand both sides. Very hard to keep these things going, especially as time goes on. People start to lose vision of the dream and not really understand the importance of Martin Luther King, and then you have the family members who really want to keep his legacy going and make sure that people know. So it's a back and forth, and I understand that. But anyway, that ain't what we talking about, is it? That fucking Roxanne show get off subject. Yeah, Dexter got married, you guys. So congratulations to Dexter Scott King and his happy wife, Leah Weber King. Also, you guys, let me just tell y'all this real quick. So it ain't got nothing to do with, it's Jay Electronica, who is Erykah Badu's baby daddy. Y'all know that he done swooped in down in there in England somewhere and got up there in that Rothschild's face. What's the girl name? Beth? No, Kate. Kate Rothschild. I think I'm saying that right. She is the blue blood. I'm talking about uber billionaire. Comes from a mega family of money. Almost royalty if she's not royalty. Not real sure of her background, but all I know is that they got all this money. She was married to this man, and she got a divorce because Jay Electronica came in there with that rapper dick that I told y'all about. I told y'all about that rapper dick, didn't I? Something special, obviously, for you to leave your man and go hang out with homeboy from around the corner. Okay, so yeah, them two look like they about to tie the knot. And y'all remember, this is Erykah Badu's baby daddy. Okay, so yeah, you talking about really jumping over the fence and getting up on that other side where the grass is. We'll see if it's green or not. But let me just tell you guys this one little story I read about. Now I'm getting off into the Illuminati shit, but I just want to tell y'all this because it's crazy. They say that the Rothschild family are shift shapers. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of anything like that, but Shift Shapers supposedly is part of this whole Illuminati family, and that they're able to turn themselves into reptiles. Y'all, it is the fucking craziest story I've ever read in my life. And actually, you can see certain stories about it on YouTube here. I'm not gonna get too deep in it because I really don't feel like having no Illuminati talk down it. I just really wanted y'all to know that Jay Electronica might have a half serpent baby with Kate Rothschild if they decide to tie the knot. So we done lost one on over to the other side, y'all. So let's just start with R&B Divas Atlanta. Okay, the part 2 of the reunion. Did you guys watch it? Shirley Ralph, you guys. Why does she talk like this? Why is everything so grand? Why does she talk with such exuberance? I was like, damn, Cheryl, like I know she is like, you know, real extremely diva-fied and everything, but she don't never get out the goddamn Dina moment, okay? We ain't in Dream Girls, Shirley. That was about 50 years ago. Shirley Ralph got up there and she was like, ladies, thank you for fantastically divulging your exquisite talents and bringing them to the stage of Diva Sings, or whatever it was called. Your malevolent talent brought on the beautiful cycles of strength of black women everywhere. I was just like, alright, Cheryl, girl, I'm gonna need you to bring that down. Shit, do she talk like that all the time? Can you imagine when she'd be making breakfast for the kids? Children, it is time to devour the enthusiastic flavor of the scrambled eggs and sausage. I was like, sure, girl, if you don't stop that shit. The reunion part 2 was, I guess we tried to get deeper into the feelings, okay? And like Selena said, don't y'all be feeling so sorry for Selena when she get to crying. I'd be like, girl, don't cry. Like every time she started, I'd be like, oh, cause she gets up here like this and she says, I want everyone to understand that I didn't want to represent myself. I'd be like, girl, don't cry. Selena, don't cry. Get the baby a napkin. Like Selena said, I think that it's a lot of things that you just don't understand if you don't know the whole full story. I feel like even we don't know the whole full story. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background. And that's how these reality shows work. So a lot of times when they have their reactions on these shows that we don't really understand, it's because it's all kind of other little in the background, and it brings, you know, their emotions come out when they get on camera. So what I feel like they will all be back, with the exception, I'm not really sure about Nikki Gilbert. I just do not know if they're gonna bring her back, especially when she just flat out said the producers don't like me. Usually when the producers don't like you and you just point it out like that, they kept talking about the wizard. I don't really know who that is, what that is, if that's the producers or if that's even somebody even higher, but whatever it is, I kind of feel like Nikki Gilbert might get the axe because of it. The show is really good, okay, and I do enjoy watching the R&B Divas, even though I did not review it, you know, not every week and all that. I do still enjoy the show. I think it's a very good show and they do a really good job of making it entertaining. Speaking of R&B Divas, let's talk about R&B Divas LA. I did watch the first 2 episodes and I really do enjoy that show as well. I like the fact that the LA Divas are all girls that really do have talent, that really can sing. I mean, yes, they do on ATL as well, but these girls on the LA cast, I don't know, they were bigger stars to me. Am I being right? You guys knew them a little bit more than you knew the ATL cast. I mean, maybe we as black people know the ATL cast, but I think more people crossing over know the LA cast. So not really gonna do too much review, and it's not really much to review right now, but I can tell you let's do a little breakdown of everybody on the show, okay? Now, first of all, Dawn Richards, who was of the hit group In Vogue. I think every black girl back in the 90s wanted to be one of these girls, and I mean, we emulated them to death. I mean, they were really kind of the Beyoncés of the time back then. I mean, I'm down to the hairdos and the makeup and the style of dress, just everything In Vogue did, we all did too. Dawn Richards was a standout in the group because she's a beautiful girl. I mean, they were all very pretty, but she was very, very pretty. She stood out, had a wonderful voice. We all know that Dawn Richards has had some rough times, down to the point where I remember her being homeless and living in a van over on Cascade, behind the Kroger's. And she was with some man living on a mattress. I mean, I remember reading a blog of hers and she was talking about that. So she's had some rough times, and now that she's on this show, I hope the show really does do it for her. I've heard rumors that she's, you know, crazy. When I look at Dawn Richards, is it Dawn Richards or Richardson? It's Richards, right? When I look at her, I get the Maya Campbell feel, like she might be on medication. She gives, and not trying to be mean or rude or anything, but I just feel like the way she talks is very airy. It's somebody. Now, I done been on antidepressants and shit. Okay, so I know how it makes you, how you react to it, and I just feel like she's kind of got that antidepressant high. It's a haze there. But you know, we ain't got too deep into her character, but so far I do like Dawn Richards. I really do want good things to happen for her. Lil Mo Lil Mo is your ghetto fabulous to the 100th power. Okay, I do like Lil Mo. I'm gonna see if I can, you know, take her this season, only because I don't really have all that much super patience for the extremely ghetto fabulous. I'm not really sure if that's what she is or not. I thought it was funny when she said that her husband had told her that she needed to act like a girl and, you know, quit acting like a fucking boy. And I've always seen Little Mo that way. I always felt like she had an extremely good voice. I mean, she was the hook queen. She did all of the damn, you know, the singing parts of all the rapper songs back in the day, you know, early 2000s or whenever that was. But I think that what didn't push her over, and you guys might not agree with me, but the sexiness factor was not there. She was always too fucking tomboyish, mannish. Even when they put her in semi-sexy clothes, it just wasn't convincing. Okay, because she was just too hard-edged. So we'll see. But you know, Lil Mo, her voice is still on point for real. Oh my god, when I hear her sing, sometimes it just gives me chills. Miss Chalet, y'all, I used to get my hair done in LA at the same place that Miss Chalet used to get her hair done. This girl named Angie. Hey Angie girl, she used to do both of our hair, and I would be in the shop with Miss Chalet, and this is when Miss Chalet was at her hype. Okay, this was the big time when she, you know, when she was something in my heart, something in my heart. Y'all, I used to have a damn Jeep Wrangler, a white one. That bitch had the big ass wheels on it, and I used to take my damn top down. I had the big ass beatbox in the back, and honey, we used to bump Miss Chalet. That shit would be so loud, you guys could hear the bass and something in my heart. Something in my heart. I'm trying to talk too fast. Can't get my words out. But the bass and something in my heart, it would be like doom da doom doom da doom doom. Da doom da doom doom da doom da doom da doom doom da doom. You take my love and I'm willing. There's no limit to the love I'm giving. The love I'm giving. Y'all don't want that, bitch. That Rocky Show did that shit. Woo, that shit used to be jamming, y'all, in my car. I'm knocking my notes and shit all around. Hold on here. Anyway, Miss Chalet, yeah. She would be in that shop and she'd be like, Angie, something, Angie, and you know, we would all be sitting there like, oh my god, I can't take it. And I had totally forgot about Miss Chalet's voice until the show came on. And it just brought it all back. Now, she's always been a sweet girl. I mean, she was always nice then. And she seems like she's still sweet. The nose, did she get a nose job? I'm trying to look at her face and like, something is different there. Nose looks like it's doing something here. I gotta look back at the old CDs and see if that's how she looked back then. Who else, y'all? Oh, Shantae Moore. Shantae Moore, I believe, is going to be my favorite on the show. Okay, I've always liked Shantae Moore. I love her music. I think she has an awesome voice. That voice ain't gone nowhere. Okay, Miss Shantae Moore can still sing her ass off. I forgot all about the fact that she's able to hit them high ass octaves, and I don't really need all that. I don't need the octaves. I don't need her to be up in here with the register and all that. She can just sing, and when she sings, we all feel it. Okay? I like the fact that she's just sort of like so down to earth and just so, you know, super, just, you know, cool seeming. Okay, she just seems like somebody that I could hang out with. We'll see what goes on with her and this whole Kenny Lattimore thing. Kenny Lattimore always seemed like a bitch to me. I probably shouldn't say that about him, but because I don't know his side, but you know, the fact that he's trying to take custody of the baby or whatever, you know, whatever. Kadeem Hardison, is it me or did anybody else think that the nigga looked like Jermaine Dupri? I was like, we ain't never seen Jermaine and Kadeem in the same room, right? All right. I do like her relationship with Kadeem, and yeah, I like Shantae Moore. Why everybody on the show got their hair all on one side? We got Shantae Moore's hair, Don Richards' hair, and Kelly Price's hair. And let's talk about Miss Kelly Price. Kelly Price gives me Nikki Gilbert. I'm trying not to get that feel from her, but it's something about, now I don't know if it's because she's good friends with Faith Evans and you know, she sort of kind of took on the lead position on this show, but it just sort of seems like she's already made it like hers, and that everybody else is just like, what did Angie say? Like she was first class and the rest of them is all coach, and we all need to get the first class mentality. That's the feeling that I get when I look at Kelly Price. Now I could be wrong. Something is there, y'all. And even if I hadn't heard rumors about it already, it is something there with Miss Kelly Price. But so far, Kelly been good. Last person, who else was I talking about? Claudette Ortiz. I think she's a beautiful woman. I really hope that they won't portray her as the woman scorned, who can't get out of the, you know, out of the feelings of all the bad, because now all these good things are happening to her. I mean, she was most recently in her problems, evidently. So I mean, she was most recently homeless with her kids, and you know, she just moved to LA and she's trying to get her footing back, and you know, I guess her and her ex-husband got their drama or whatever. I always thought that that group that she was in kind of were like one-hit wonders. You know, we do know the light skin with brown eyes or whatever it is, but we don't really know too much more about it. I only knew her and not really the group. Don't even really remember the group, but I do remember her, and she's talented. So yeah, the show is gonna be good, you guys. Definitely will watch it every week, and I will I know I promised this with the other show with the damn ATL cast, but I will try to make sure that I add them into my reality recap. Now, I just want to say real fast, this Not Your Mama Logs, first of all, I wouldn't have picked that name, because you know, when you want something to happen, you need the shit to have crossover appeal. If I was white, I wouldn't go see no shit called Not Your Mama Logs. Maybe they're not really trying to cross over, but I'm gonna need to not be working in fucking Inglewood. I need the shit to be out somewhere else where everybody can get to it, okay? Fact of the matter is, white folks ain't coming to the Savoy. You want the real money, we got to be able to cross over to everybody, and Not Your Mama Logs. So I guess this Not Your Mama Logs thing is going to be kind of, Kelly Price wants it to be monologue-ish, but singing. I'm really getting the idea of the whole R. Kelly, you know how R. Kelly has the whole Trapped in the Closet, is singing the story. I guess she wants these girls to sing their stories about their past. It probably is going to be on the lines of Dirty Laundry, the Kelly Rowland song, and that song kind of works my nerves too, so maybe that's why I don't get this whole Not Your Mama Logs. But y'all tell me what you think. Will you be watching the show? It comes on Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock on TV1. Love and Hip Hop ATL. I am gonna do a real quick regular regular review for it, and I'll just post it after this. So I'm gonna have all this on, but you know, I'll do it only because y'all been asking, but I don't really see why we need to have one. But anyway, that'll be next. But let's just talk about the reunion show. Okay, you guys, they said that they recorded the reunion in New York, and there was quite a bit of drama there. Everybody was kind of feeling like, I guess they wanted to make sure that they got their own shine, because it feels like it's the Kirk and Rashida show at this point. First of all, they're saying that Erica and Scrappy got up there, and little Scrappy, I guess he was so tired of everybody pulling him apart and making Erica feel like she was just the best mama, and you know, he wasn't shit. He got up there and told us that that she got pregnant by some married man and that she had an abortion. Okay, now I don't know if they're gonna edit that out of the show or if they're gonna leave that in or whatever, but that is what they are saying was said. They're also saying that Mimi and Joseline got into, came into blows because Joseline feels like Mimi got a boob job and was trying to copy off of her. Listen, everybody has a fucking right to get their titties done. That don't mean that they copying off of nobody. Jocelyn, whatever your name is. Okay, y'all know I like Jocelyn, but you know what? Come on now. I feel like them two was really trying to come up with something. They say they almost came to blows. Jocelyn threw her shoe at Mimi, something like that. It was just like, like these two haven't even been on camera. They haven't even been on screen really this whole season together. I have actually kind of forgot about the beef that Jocelyn and Mimi had, okay, because we already know that Stevie J has chosen his side, so it's like, what else is that? Why are we still beating a dead horse? Okay, so I think they was really just trying to do that to add some spice to it, because like I said, it's Kirk and Rashida's show. They saying now that Rashida has filed for divorce, but yeah, ain't nobody feel like talking about all that. So we'll see. The reunion show should be coming up real soon because Basketball Wives is going to be coming back on in the next few weeks. So I'm imagining that Love and Hip Hop ATL is about to end. Y'all's talking too long. I'm sorry. This video is gonna be too long. I'm gonna edit it. That was a mixture of whittle and edit. We gonna edit it down. Anyway, you guys, we do this every week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.